Greetings, fellow fighters of the Great Khan. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Stellaris First Contact, Episode 18, Khan vs. Yoda. Hadam Hegemony might need their butts kicked for closing their border and kicking me out. So just keep that in mind, that they gave me the old boot, and I might want to get revenge at some point for that. Oh my lord, I have so much energy. And Zro. I have so much Zro that I'm just never going to use. So here my army is at Palestea. They don't even have anyone defending because there's allied fleets in orbit. So I'm just going to liberate the planets or capture the planets or whatever and turn that over. So there is a little bit of border gore here where I had my eastern territory. Because what ended up happening is the dim was lost here. So let's get a construction ship to go annex dim. I think I'm not going to get there in time. Zerub Sacred Empire is taking it from me. But I am officially the Galactic Custodian. So what that means, as Galactic Custodian, it gives me the ability to sort of run the galactic community by enacting a lot of things single-handedly as a act of emergency. So the custodian limits, there's a term limit where I will lose custodianship. Usually, one of two things can happen. When the crisis ends, either I can step down or I can go, oh, you know what? I'm gonna be custodian forever. And then the other thing that can happen is I can enact resolutions like United Front, which allows us to do extra damage to the crises, but we get taxed, or to give extra naval capacity at the cost of trade value. Basically, sort of like how the US will nationalize certain industries in times of war, the custodian can kind of do that as well. And to even put a galactic defense force together. Big sort of reactionary events to force the galaxy to adhere to your command. Sort of a easy way to explain it.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Right, so I think at this point I am duking it out with some of the Khan fleets. So I think this was a Khan fleet that we just smushed. And I'm on the counterattack now. That's what you guys voted on. I should probably bring a science ship down here, though. Okay, Cathanon Prime cleaned of the poison. And that means that that situation is concluded. So we're just waiting, I think, on the parade? Yeah, we're just waiting on the parade. And I'm going to encourage it so that we get a parade sooner than later. Now, one of the benefits of the way I design my ships is they self-repair like extraordinarily fast. So they don't really need to dry dock anywhere. That was another event of military people wanting to just hang out. And I told them, yeah, do whatever you want.
Engaging enemy station.
And it turned out well. Yep, so I ended up with border gore that I didn't want to have, but oh well. It's unfortunate. This section where the Khan used to be is going to have like extreme amounts of ridiculous looking border gore, because I'm retaking the Khan's territory pretty quickly, but not claiming it. I could claim here, but I don't have the influence. I'm like super lacking the influence at the moment.
Engaging enemy station. Evading hostiles.
What's down here? Oh. Why are the Zakron... Oh, the auxiliaries joined with the con. So I need to double back and beat up the auxiliaries. I forgot about that. They submitted to the con. Surpassing the Void Spawn. So it is a parade, and societal research at Cathanon goes up 10%. Unity is gained, and habitability goes up. So here's Cathanon. Habitability should be 100%. It's like way above 100%. And then here is the societal research from jobs, which is unfortunate because this is not a societal research planet, but oh well. It does give me the ability to take another tradition, and I will pick building slots. That's going to help all my planets. So on my home world, I'm a little tempted to do Ancient Refinery, but maybe there's a better choice. Ministry of Production's probably a better... No. Yeah, that might be a better choice. Having a Ministry of Production on every planet is, like, smart. Because it's such a powerful boon if you're making any alloys or consumer goods. I'll put the refinery on Daedora. Not that I only am restricted to one, but that works. What am I doing here? I could use more moats, so I'll just have them be more chemical plants. Solving some of my shortages with the new building slots that I just unlocked. I'm going to leave crabs empty. I don't need to fill that slot just yet. And Fing Face. Should get energy grid. Where is it? Oh, I already have one. Then another refinery. These additional refineries actually might be a little bit too expensive for me to afford mineral-wise. Because it's going to be pretty expensive. So actually, I'll put a mineral purification plant here, but only after I build mining districts at Fing Face. So Fing Face is going to be a generator world, but I'll also have some mining there as well to be able to afford all of the refineries that I've just set up. So I'm having my research ship just like jump over the combat and start to hit the research projects over here. I could have also hit the cloak drive. I kind of forgot that I have cloaking. So I can cloak them to keep them safe. And my fleet is going to go look for the auxiliaries army or navy to smush. So they stop messing with me.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Found them.
Technology discovered.
Oh, they had a Titan too. Or Galleon. And they're gone. Good research, though. I'll just double check these spots. It reports that there's fleets there, but I think that's old intel.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm damned. So here's another large fleet getting smushed. And it's gone. And Anakomi just died. Anakomi was assisting a Cathanon. I don't even need to replace that. I'll just delete the ship.
Debris analyzed. Engaging enemy fleet.
I forgot about my army. I'll deal with that in a second. So now, I think the navy that they had back here, the Zircon Sacred Empire that submitted to the Khan, is all dead. I totally forgot that I had an army invading these planets, for this war. So I'll have them continue doing that.
Deploying Liberation Forces. Colony conquered.
The Khan War is technically not a war. It's like a crisis event, so there's no war indicator in the bottom right for war score, because it goes on until it ends, until basically the Khan is defeated or stops expanding is the end condition. So I'm down here pushing deep into the Khan's territory to try to end the threat of the Khan.
Colony conquered.
Right. And this war for independence from the MSI just got won by me. Bye-bye, Beer Nation.
Engaging enemy station.
And I just got a random new faction, so let me check that out. It is the Neutrality Party, which you guys are, given the skull, I'm probably going to be disappointed. Xenophobic pacifists. Okay. Interesting. Let's suppress. Oh, I'm already suppressing them? How am I already suppressing them? They just found it like a second ago. But okay. At least the game knew that I wouldn't like it. So their capital is at Jundius, and I guess that's where I'm going to head first. Sort of gun for their capital and try to collapse their empire. I'm not... Nope. Never mind. Khan just died. I'm guessing the Fallen Empire took them out. So with the death of the Khan, the war is not technically over, but they could give up here in a minute. There's definitely going to be a territory vacuum, though. Having defeated the Khan, and my guess is... Ooh, actually, it's a little tricky, because the Fallen Empire has taken over a lot of territory, but my guess is Glycib is positioned to fill in the most.
Enemy station.
I guess we'll wait and see. The reason I don't think Zircon is going to move over there is this system stops people from moving easily this way. They'd have to make a little bit of a hop. I mean, not to say that they won't, but the Fallen Empire expanding is really weird as a result of that fight. Oh. I also have trade lanes that are broken that can't be repaired. Wait, why do I own this? What the hell? Hold on. Oh, no! Oh, so I have to give systems to MSI, which I'm bummed about. So what ended up happening here is we won the... well, I don't have to give them up, but we won against the rebels, and as a result, I ended up owning systems that I don't want to own because they don't have my native species on them, and they're not like connected to my empire for like extreme border war. So I'm giving them back to MSI. They're not going to like me for it, like it won't matter that I gave them back, but just to fix the like absurdity of levels of border war there. Because what ended up happening, as soon as I owned those worlds, is then I was responsible for them, and they're full of not my native species and full of slavery and stuff like that, and that's going to really mess with everything. So, giving them back was the smart choice, I think.
Technology discovered.
How is this any different than what I already have? Robot assembly complex is just an upgraded... Oh, it's just the upgraded version. Yeah, okay. Housing districts. Yes, I will take that. So my fleet is like entirely uncontested here and just plowing through the Khan's territory like it's nothing. Rip that one person not called native. Oh yeah, I didn't transfer people. I should have before I gave that back. Too late. Okay, there we go. I defeated the Khan. They're gone. As soon as I pushed in, this is now a formal empire, not a, like, Great Khan expanding out. But it kicked my ships out, and they're going to be MIA for, like, a year, which sucks. That's what I get for defeating the Khanate, right? So I have to wait for my fleets to return to action, but then I can send them against the Leviathans if the borders are still open. I'm also going to be now, the current priority is build up the fleets. And what I'm going to ask you guys is whether I relinquish my custodianship. Because I'm still the custodian. Just because the threat is over doesn't mean that I have to step down. So should I end custodianship? Yes, no, or try to make it permanent. So ending the custodianship early would be the, like, nice thing to do. Or I could try to remove the term limit to become permanent custodianship. Or just ignore it and just... It ends when it ends. All three options are pretty fair. Uru just subjugated the Rhadamant hegemony. So that means that the borders to this research project are probably open now. Because they are not in charge of their own border.
Analyzed.
So yeah, I can get in there. There's going to be a ton of closed borders, though, because now that the Khanate is gone, everyone's closing their borders, because there's no longer, like, a pending threat. So you'll see just border closed, like, everywhere. And the real question is, should I try to scoop up some territory with my influence before things go down? I'd be really interested in trying to get Tenyata Vec, but that's right next to... Yeah, so I'm going to try that. Because that's a really nice system to own. So where do I have a researcher able to get out there quickly? So instead of researching egg shards, try to get as close as possible and I'll jump. And I'll do the same. I'm going to jump there with my construction ship. So why I really want this is it's full of societal research, and it's also right next to the the Leviathans. So it's like a 2-for-1 benefit. Oh, we're jumpable. It also stops Glycep from freely expanding wherever they want to go. So, a 3-for-1 benefit. Oh my god, what is going on? I'm not even paying any attention to this. This is just like geopolitical positioning with the big threat being removed. People trying to figure out, like, how is everybody going to handle it in post? That's kind of what's going on right now in this bar. And I can pretty much ignore it, because all I have to do is look and go like, oh, it's just a giant sacred entente. Like, okay, that's not new. So you guys wanted me to try to make the position permanent. So let me try to pass a resolution about that. Term limits. Remove limit. And then... I don't know what kind of support it has. But here we go. You can see my
Technology
term is about
discovered.
9,000 days. So if this doesn't start to pass in 9,000 days, I can try to throw an emergency measure to get it voted on.
Debris analyzed.
Cradle of Life. 4 gas giants enshrouded. Okay, so this is Tenyanivek's benefits. I didn't realize it has its own situation log, but yep, it's a really nice system to own. That's why I jumped there. I think now is the time to start designing my bastion stations into anchorages, so that I can max out my Titans and get a lot more Titans.
Technology discovered.
Would be nice. Oh, what the hell is this? Dang. Yeah, give me that. That's like kinetic batteries, but
Construction
ancient
complete.
style. I like it. I want it.
Survey complete.
I'm lacking 95 influence to annex it. So as soon as I get the influence, you better bet I'm going to add it. And I'm getting
Spaceborne
influence.
life form encountered.
Shoot. Owies. Nope. Stop whatever you're trying to do. Just sit at the edge. How close can I get here?
Initiating communications.
There's some mining core ships there. I wonder if I could survey it while stealth. I've never tried that.
Technology discovered.
I have some pretty good stealth tech, so maybe I can. We'll see. My fleet's finally back from getting kicked to kicked out into subspace from closing the borders. Fires of industry. They've developed new technologies, and their industries have started to grow at a frenetic pace. Factories, smelters, assembly lines, extractors, etc., etc. So, not a single social movement in sight, but I do gain insight to new tech.
Discovered.
And they're going down a really, really sad path, I think. The Conite just joined the Galactic community. Cool.
Technology discovered.
Wow, that was really quick research. So now we have that ancient kinetic battery. And building upkeep reduction. Why not? The Admiral wants to conduct fleet maneuvers as planned, sure. So for that I need a fleet with at least 4,000 fleet power in orbit here. I'll send my secondary fleet that way to do Yarek's fleet maneuvers rather than my primary fleet, which is being sent to
Debris analyzed.
take out Leviathans.
Technology discovered.
So here we go. got Tignana Vec. That's nice. And my fleet is ready to jump, and I'm going to jump to Tignana Vec, wait for the jump drive penalties to dissipate, and then go fight the Dimensional Horror.
Encountered.
Right after you jump, your ships are weaker for a certain period of time, so I'm going to wait for that weakness to go away.
Survey complete.
Hey, Tristan, yeah, you made it in time. And then the other one is the Ether Drake. So we have the Dimensional Horror, Ether Drake, and Automated Dreadnought. Those are the remaining Leviathans that I know of. We already took it, the Void Spawn and the Scavenger Bot. I probably want to send a scientist over to the Void Spawn's eggs, so let me get a science ship out to go do that, because my science ships are busy at the moment. Oh, and I guess I can get a Celso class Titan as well. So let me get to redesign the Celsos. I'll probably just replicate what Poetic Artist is, but maybe I'll assess whether or not I want the... Oh, hello. Oh, dang. There's an ancient styled Titan weapon. Holy cow. So spicy. So I'm going to redesign even Poetic Artists to incorporate that ancient beam, which is so much better. So Celso will just be a duplicate of Poetic Artist, more or less. God, these are sexy ships. So ridiculously OP. So I think these are mimicked, just with different auras. And let's get a Celso. Here we go. Celso coming out. So in 127 days, I'm going up against the Dimensional Horror. Oops. No, don't do that. Go sit right... Yeah, all right, they're already doing
complete. Debris analyzed.
Oh, other cadet just died. I guess McNauer, you're going back in as the governor. You haven't gone through rehab, though. All right, Dimensional Horror, here we come.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Where are you going? The Horror's over there.
Technology discovered.
I paid the curators for intel, right? I think. Let me double check. I also need to activate the... Okay, yeah, we paid for it already. I need to activate the temporary bonuses as well. So shield boost, reactive, ammo, and crystals. You have no idea what's happening right now? Galactic domination is what's happening right now. Oh, whatever. I need an admiral present here. So this admiral is going to be named the Trustin. Hey, Trustin. You are a backup admiral. Hope you don't mind. Physics research will go to quantum catapult. I like those a lot. And then societal research to fleet command limit. I don't think we're doing anything. This has got to be a bug. We're not hurting the dimensional horror at all. I don't see that it's taken damage. What is even going on? What is going on here? We're not. I don't see its armor or hull or anything doing any. There's no progress here. We haven't touched it. Like, my mega cannons aren't even bothering to fire on it.
Debris analyzed.
I'll wait until we lose, like, one more battleship, and then I'm just gonna pull out. It's like the combat AI is, like, broken here or something. I don't really know. I don't get it. Not enough ancient beams, yeah. It's pretty nutty, considering it was a pretty sizable fleet going in. And it's just getting schooled.
Special project complete. Technology discovered.
Right. I'm retreating. I don't want to lose anymore. But what I will do is I'll set up a fleet ready and able to take it out next pass. Now that we have jump drives, I can't lose access to it, so there's that, which is good. Why is everyone becoming spiritualist? This is maddening. Absolutely maddening. Okay, I just clicked a whole bunch. I think that's enough battleships to do whatever the hell we want. Yep. I have a lot of battleships.
Technology discovered.
I don't even care what they're researching anymore. Just filling up the rest of the research tree. Just to do it.
Construction complete.
Alright, Tinyanovec has been added to the fold, and I'll get Kraz as well, so that I lock out any hope of anyone sniping Firin Malba, or whatever it's called, from me. Don't even have anything to spend my minor artifacts on. That's really annoying. I keep getting these stupid resource storage full, but I can't spend them. I can, like, trade them for favors to people. Maybe I'll do that. Hey, GGU. Have some minor artifacts. I'll give you 1,000 because I have so many. And you give me favors. Okay. You give me 4 favors. Congratulations. Now that stupid pop-up goes away.
Construction complete.
Alright, first fleet's gonna upgrade their ships to the latest models. And then I'll be ready to try to take on the Leviathans again. I might even go a little bit beyond time. Just because, give you some closure here. But the Celso's class ship should help out a lot in this regard. And what I could do is I can have each one, the Celso and the Poetic Artist, command their own fleets, and then work in tandem so that the benefits benefit both. So currently on the Senate floor is Admin insight. All right.
Construction complete.
That's a lot of battleships.
Technology discovered.
Fleet command limit up. That's really nice. So I can add even more battleships to this fleet here. Oh, they just filled in. So 21 battleships and a Titan per fleet.
Construction complete.
Pretty strong. I think the Sailso, yep, so the Sailso just joined us. So we have one Sailso, one Poetic Artist, and then once second fleet gets ramped up a little bit, we're ready to go. So Carnival Protesters, this sucks. Specialist output, resource out is lowered significantly at Cathanon due to the protests. They're happy as hell, but productivity sucks, which is fine. You know, whatever. I'll just starve. Oh, stupid protesters. They're protesting a parade. That's why I think they're stupid. Oh, good. Protests have ceased and almost as subtly as they've begun. Rumors about their origin abound, but they whisper about a group called the Manifesti. So I'm going to have you guys choose whether we pay them no attention or we arrest them. So option number one is let the players have their fun. It's an enigmatic collective responsible for a number of provocative art projects. Or arrest them. One or the other. So 2.5 minutes to vote on that. I'll table that for now. Oh god. So Snoozer died. Let's try to get a new leader. So previously when I polled you guys, you said don't spend too much on leaders, so I won't. But this leader is going to be named Tangier. And he is my new researcher. Congrats, Tangier. Oh, I need another researcher too. Oh, this one was no, I don't need it. I don't need this ship anymore. Oh, no, I do need this ship. Sorry. So this ship was the one that was going to go out to the egg shards. So let's put a researcher in here as well. Not you though. Or you. Wasting my unity. You with the custom AI. And you are going to be named Sailso. So Sailso, you're not only a Titan, you're a researcher as well.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
I'll call this one a little early. Looks like we're going to arrest them. Planet-wide protest is, I don't know, a little bit of an infraction. Just a little.
Technology discovered.
Oops. Shoot. I accidentally canceled the production of one of the Shona battleships because I wanted to prioritize retooling the Titan. Oh well, one little misclick, not a big deal. Plowing pretty quick through the research tree. And the Manifesti Joy is now removed from Cathanon. So it's back to... No, it isn't. You lied to me. That doesn't look removed to me.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
So how's the fleet's looking? Pretty good. We'll need 11 more battleships to fill this one fully out. But I'll probably try for the Leviathans before then.
Upgraded.
So I'll try for the Leviathans when these 4 Shona classes roll off the line. And then we'll have a rematch. I'm so surprised. They really changed how strong Leviathans are in this patch. I didn't read the patch notes. Probably should have, because I've been getting my butt absolutely kicked by these Leviathans. Another thing I can start to do is get some mega projects built. So I have the ability to make Science Nexus. And maybe I should start that at Yadari Prime. So I will put that around my home, the gas giant of my home planet, to help with research.
Technology discovered.
Trying to figure out how close I can get. I think like all borders are closed. I don't even know how to get here anymore. Maybe to go over here and then jump. I'd imagine that's probably the right path. Mega shipyards at you. Something I could do for your specific planet is to give you an orbital ring. And put, like, orbital shipyards at your ring. I do also have alloy processing facilities, which I should probably incorporate in rings around my Forge worlds. So that's some other mega projects that I've overlooked. But that was a relatively recent research acquisition, so it hasn't been overlooked very long, at least.
Technology discovered.
Quantum catapults. And that allows you to, like, send ships jumping from your catapult, like, deep. Which is not that helpful when you have, when you've got the L-gate systems and a bunch of L-gates set up. Because I can travel around the galaxy much, pretty much not restricted through a mix of jump drives and L-gate systems and wormholes. So it's not my favorite mega project. It's still a fun one, though. There's some systems here that I could also survey as well. Now that I have jump drives, there's nothing really stopping me other than the effortful micromanagement. And unfortunately, this is going to have to be 2 different jumps, which is kind of annoying. I'll have to jump once here and then jump again to get into position for the fight.
Discovered.
Ooh, look at this entire system that I didn't know about before. Oops, shoot. I was already cloaked.
Technology discovered.
Ruckrim for a drone. So we are witnessing an unprecedented halt in the work of the entire hive with the death of a singular drone. We're unsure why this drone is different from the others, but they're holding some kind of ceremony. It's almost religiously cut into pieces. Those pieces are taken to various nurseries for newborn drones. The entire hive then springs back to motion again, highly confusing. It's some sort of beginning of a spiritual importance. No, not more spiritualists. Why? Why, oh why is that a thing that is happening? Game, you're killing me. Giving me more spiritualists. So I think we're waiting for one more Shona-class ship. Yep, here comes the last one that I wanted. I know I'm over my fleet capacity. What I could start to do is to change my bastions that are not needed to anchorages to afford it. But we're really starting to ramp up militaristically in order to sort of flex on the rest of the galaxy,
Survey
knowing that
complete.
our armada is stronger than everyone else's. Oh, a new researcher here, and you are Fangface, and you're going to be moved into a researcher role because you're smart. And then Tangier is going to go assist at Crabs. I got lucky. Jump again. And we just met someone new. New in a black hole. So I'm just going to wait for the jump cooldown to be done in about 200 days, and we'll be able to go toe-to-toe with the Dimensional Horror again. And with a fleet strength of like almost 200k, I can't imagine I'll lose this time. I feel
Technology
ridiculously
discovered.
overprepared, but who knows? That's a really cool part. But I am going to go with envoys. So the next thing going to the Senate floor is... I'm going to call an emergency measure to put veto power onto the Senate floor. I would like the ability to veto would be nice. And then after the veto gets pushed in, try to either encourage council size or remove
Special
custodian
project
limit.
Complete.
So the question for you all is, now that we have the egg shards researched, what do you want me to do with them? Either I can study the egg shards for gargantuan evolution, or harvest its genetic material to unlock Voidling trait for the Leviathan transgenesis. You choose.
Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected.
Thank you for tuning in to Stellaris, which originally streamed live on Twitch March 28th and March 29th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that the series has since ended. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.